You gotta get my breeders.
Damn, JB had that nigga, man, put you to sleep.
JB never made me with his legit.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
All right, now lucky 56, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. No, check, Patriot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown from 3 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And that'll set them back 5. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Bills. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Allen now on 1st down. Fluff, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs able to get him for a loss of about 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down the away.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster from 8 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Powers through. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Left side here, caught by Clay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Allen now looks to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Lucky 56!
And again, it's Allen.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. First half. Back to Buffalo after this. They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, an 8-yard run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Jackson being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A right side catch by Crabtree. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost have to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Jackson now. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that player was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On first down, Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. In for the score. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Jackson on second down. He's going to be taken down. They sack him. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson on third and long. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A very solid gain of 27.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Allen now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. On third and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Za'Darius Smith with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Bills have tied the game here in the fourth. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. This time Jackson will throw it. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends. And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last...
Go, go, go. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
That's me.
Wow, ball.
The best Wildcat.